5-year-old Nevaeh simply out on a playground with a scooter. She has not been seen in days.
Very worried. It just makes me sick to my stomach. I cannot imagine. She's never the type to wander off, so I'm almost 100% sure that she got snatched. That it was just so quickly that I don't think. I know that she had to have put up some kind of fight, because she is loud if she screams. She is loud when she screams. But I really don't. I think they put their hand over her mouth, maybe put her in the back, something. I have no idea, and I really don't want to think about that.
Your friend George Kennedy, had you even thought about George the night that she was missing, to go over and check to see if he was with her or had seen her or anything like that?
No comment. I don't want to talk about nothing else but my daughter.
Okay. I mean, I thought we were, but...
Mm-mm.
Are you getting the sense from the investigators that they're closing in on anything at this point?
I have a feeling that they have to know something, but as far as what, I don't know.
Is that a tough part, being the mother in a situation like this, is that there's a lot that they won't share with you?
I feel like there is a lot that they're not telling us, and they won't at this time. So it's, no matter how much I ask, they won't.
Joining me right now, the 5-year-old little girl's biological father, Shane Inahosa. Sir, thank you for being with us. What more have you learned? Have police told you anything? Have you learned anything more about the investigation?
No, they're not telling me anything right at this moment. A detective did call me this morning, and the only thing that they said to me is that they're still searching out there, and the cops, they did put a $20,000 reward out. So,
Mr. Inahosa, do you know where they are searching for 5-year-old Nevaeh?
All that I know, they're searching everywhere in Monroe County. Woods, ditches, creeks, everywhere that I could think of.
Could you explain to me, do you know anything about your ex failing the polygraph? Both she and her sex offender boyfriend failed the polygraph.
Yeah, she did fail one question. The question was, are you still involved with George Kennedy? And she did fail that question.
So that's the question she failed, not anything about Nevaeh?
No.
What was the question he failed?
I have no idea. I haven't heard anything about that.
How did you find out that was the question she failed?
She told me. Jennifer told me.
Okay, and you're taking her word for that?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. What does the grandmother say happened the day little Nevaeh goes missing?
I haven't talked to her. She was at work, so she really don't know.
Okay. Who was keeping the child? Who was the sole caregiver that day?
Jennifer, and she had a friend over, and they were the only two at the house at the time.
A friend. Who was the friend that was over?
Her name was Lisa. That's all I know.
Okay. Is your ex working? Is the mom working? Jennifer Buchanan, is she working right now?
No, she's not.
How does she support herself?
I have no idea.
Well, then how's the baby supported?
The grandmother.
The grandmother works, and she supports the child?
Yes.
Where does the grandmother work?
She works at Food Town.
With us and taking your calls live, everyone, the father of little Nevaeh, Shane Inahosa. So, Shane, police are not telling you anything other than they are still searching, correct?
Correct.
I want to go back to Rob Davidek with WWJ News Radio 950. Rob, I understand that this person of interest who's complaining about being named a person of interest and whining about prison food, he was burning receipts at an odd hour of the day or night?
Yeah, about 5 o'clock in the morning. He was picked up one.
5 o'clock in the morning, he's burning receipts. Why didn't he just shred them?
Good question. He said he just wanted to go outside and decided to burn some receipts inside of a TV dinner box. And the police were interested in, some of the receipts. James Easter said he did not burn any of the receipts that the police were interested in, but they put out the fire and they took him back into custody and took some home movies, a video camera, and the receipts in his truck was also towed, and he was quite upset about it. He wants an apology.
He wants an apology. Okay, does he have a criminal history?
Well, he does have, he was brought up on the arson charge earlier this week where the judge said he was not a person of interest in this case.
Okay, Matt Zarrell, does this guy, the one whining about being named a person of interest, does he have a criminal history?
Yes, he does. He pled nolo in 2000 to indecent exposure. We're still trying to find out more information about who he exposed himself to.
Oh, and he's complaining that he's been named a person of interest. Very quickly, Mark Klass, president and founder of Klass Kids Foundation, weigh in.
Well, first of all, law enforcement may not be telling the family anything because they really may not have anything. These are some of the most difficult cases in the world to solve. And I'd just like to tell Shane to stay strong, Shane, because you may be carrying the weight on this case. This whole idea that Jennifer is saying that it's not important that these guys are registered sex offenders is nonsense. This makes it very, very difficult for law enforcement to move forward as long as these guys are still there.
With me, Mark Klass, president and founder of Klass Kids Foundation. Everyone, we are taking your calls live, including little Nevaeh's father. As we go to break, congratulations to Martha Heller. At 70 plus tomorrow, she graduates Harvard University with a degree in journalism. I met her my first year of law school. Her son Frank, my study partner of 3 years. Her chocolate chip cookies got us through many a night of studying. Miss Heller, overcoming many obstacles, including battling cancer, to not only graduate Ivy League, but with honors. And she's not slowing down, set to further her education. Martha Heller, an inspiration to all of us. Congratulations, Mrs. Heller.
HLN's Nancy